our country and its
The United States, under the Trump administration, said in a post on X earlier this month that Peru's acceptance of Chinese funding for projects like its Chancay port would cost the country its sovereignty. The post followed a Peruvian court ruling that restricted a local regulator's oversight of Chancay. The response to the US from Beijing was sharp and immediate.
China firmly opposes and strongly deplores the US's blatant rumor-mongering and smearing of Chancay port.
Experts on the port in Peru reject the assertion as well, saying Peru's sovereignty is not at stake.
If we understand sovereignty to mean that Chancay became Chinese territory, that is not really on the table. In other words, Chancay remains in Peruvian territory and is subject to Peruvian laws and legislation.
The $1.3 billion deepwater port in Chancay, just north of Peru's capital Lima, began operating in late 2024, offering direct and significantly faster routes to China. The port has become a lightning rod for tensions with Washington. Peru has found itself in the middle of a row between its two biggest trading partners, and it's having to tread carefully. Faced with the Trump administration's strong-arm tactics, Peru is leaning into diplomacy. Peru's Foreign Minister Hugo de Zella posted a photograph on X of a meeting with China's ambassador to Peru, Song Yang, to mark the Chinese New Year. At the meeting, de Zella praised Chinese investments in Peru and hailed the country's bilateral trade relations. China is Peru's biggest trading partner, the destination for more than one-third of its exports, more than double the exports it sends to the US, Peru's number 2 partner.
If the United States wants third countries to become closer to it, what it should do is offer its own economic opportunities. In other words, it is unthinkable that a policy of forcing third countries whose priority objective is development to dispense with their relationship with their main trading partner and in return obtain nothing will be successful.
Chancay port has already fueled Peru's rise to become Latin America's 4th biggest exporter last year, overtaking Argentina, with trade volumes only expected to grow further still. Dan Collyns, CGTN, Lima.